everyone! Welcome back to my channel for a new manhwa called My Gently Raised Beast. Please like and subscribe to my channel, it helps me a lot to make more videos. Alright guys, let's begin the story. This is the Cinderella story of Blondina, whose life changed drastically when her father decided to raise her at the palace alongside her nasty step-siblings. Blondina had long blonde hair and gray eyes. She was an orphan because her mother had died, and she didn't know who her father was. She worked at an inn for a cruel man who would beat her whenever he wanted. One day, he decided to sell her to a local baron to settle his gambling debts. So, she ran out, crying into the street as fast as she could. She didn't want to die at the hands of these people. She tripped, and something fell. It was a gift from her late mother, who had told her to keep it safe because it was a gift from her father. But Blondina was sick and tired of this life. She needed the money from the ring to escape her daily nightmare. She entered a pawn shop, and though the owner didn't want to deal with her at first, when he saw the ring, he jumped out of his seat and asked her where she had stolen it from. He told her to wait, and soon returned with guards. The guards took her to a luxurious place. Blondina cowered in the corner of the room, scared. Soon, a tall man who resembled her entered the room and declared that he was her father, the emperor. A few days after arriving at the palace, Blondina began learning etiquette and all the rules a royal should know. One day, a servant informed her that the emperor had invited her to a tea party. She arrived and introduced herself to her siblings, Lart and Adalai. Her father explained the fake story they'd created to avoid suspicion. They wanted people to believe she had been sick and was receiving treatment in another empire, only now returning because she was better. They didn't want anyone to know about her commoner origins. After the tea party, Lart found her and started insulting her. She replied back, which insulted him and made him mad. She kept her cool, unsure of why he was acting like this. But then Adalai entered the room, looking down on Blondina. Wanting to be rid of them, she brushed it off and left. On her way back to her room, she heard meowing in the garden. She followed the sound and found a cute black cat. But this little beast spoke to her in human language, telling her it wasn't a cat. Blondina was shocked to hear it talk, but then noticed its injured leg and the broken branch nearby. She spotted two other beasts hiding and scolded them for bullying their friend. They ran away, and Blondina offered to take the beast back to the palace to care for its wounds. At first, it protested, but when she explained that she was lonely, her mom had died, and her father and siblings barely acknowledged her, the beast jumped into her arms. She told him he would be her first friend. As they headed to her room, Blondina became scared of one of the servants, and the beast enlarged its presence to protect her. Blondina was surprised by the servant's reaction. Then, the beast transformed into a dark-skinned human boy. Blondina was impressed by him too. The servant recognized him as the Black Leopard, known as the cruelest of them all. Since Blondina wasn't comfortable with the servant, the boy asked why the servant was looking for the princess. The servant explained that the emperor had ordered her to wear the imperial bracelet. After giving her the bracelet, the servant left. The boy wondered why the emperor hadn't given it to her himself. Still in a rush to get his leg bandaged, Blondina didn't acknowledge the boy's greatness, which upset him. He turned back into a cat so she could carry him and even asked for a hug as they made their way to her room. Once they arrived, he revealed his name. Blondina told Amon to call her Britty, because that's what her mom used to call her. She finished bandaging his wounds, noticing that it was already late. The sun had set. She wondered if it was too late for him to go back home, but Amon said he would sleep here for the night because she had been kind enough to treat him. He mentioned that it was his first time sleeping where humans do, since his kind weren't close to humans. They hated men for their foolishness and deceit. They could tell by the smell, but Amon told her that she didn't smell like that. She wanted to know more, but he didn't go into details. She asked how old Amon was, and she found out that she was older than him. He revealed that unlike normal animals, they transform into their adult forms when they are 18 or 19. That's when they have a ceremony to celebrate it. Blondina stroked his head, and Amon blushed, telling her not to pet him there. She asked if she could pet him somewhere else. After that day, Amon started visiting Blondina often, making up weird excuses to see her. But Blondina was just as happy to see Amon every day. In the next scene, we see the Emperor plotting something. But that's for episode 2, everyone. In the next episode, we will also see Blondina's and Amon's relationship grow. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye.